Welcome, race fans. We're back here tonight with the SRA MS Awareness Gen 6 Series at Richmond for 170 laps. I want to give a shout out to some of my friends there that Chemo in chat has been faithfully putting our broadcast up on two 55-inch big screens at a bar that he works at. It's called the Somewhere Saloon in Carson City, Colorado. So big shout out to everybody there that is tuning in tonight. Thank you. We appreciate you being a fan here, and these guys do too. They're always proud to have a lot of fans. So it's going to be a fun, interesting night. Hello to everybody, by the way. Hello to everybody. But a special shout out to the Somewhere Saloon. And thank you, Chemo. We appreciate that so much. But we're about a little under 6 minutes here until qualifying begins. So, folks, if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV, please do hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up on the video. There is, if you look in the description of the video there is some links to in-car cams, guys that are actually in this race here tonight that are streaming live from in-car. So if you wanted to check them out, they would appreciate that very much as well. And you can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Got a brand new website. Very proud of it. And thank you to Racer Page for that, and Galen Gidman. Check out our Facebook page at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Put all the latest news and broadcasts up there. You can actually watch them from there if you feel so inclined. But you won't have chat there. That's the only bad thing. You can check out Sim Racing Authority's Facebook page at simracingauthority.com. They have a pretty cool website too, brand new, built by Matt Simpson, one of our favorite fans there, and a Twitch streamer as well. You can check out his streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He streams live up to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/slam, SLAM. And he does live music where he plays drums. It's pretty cool, man. I'll tell you what, he flocks them in there. Everybody has a good time and enjoys themselves. He does do a player request. If you type in the chat what song you want to hear, he'll play it and play the drums to it. And he's good. He's not a slouch at the drums, I can tell you that. All right, we are just moments away here from qualifying, and again, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you enjoy the show. Scott will be with us here just momentarily, but let's run down through the points here real quick. This is the second race in the chase round right here before the final round. They're off next week, but in 2 weeks they'll be back here at Talladega for 90 laps. And that'll be the last race before only 6 drivers go on to finish the season at Atlanta. So that'll be exciting. Okay, Kyle Putz with a not too big of a lead, but he's got a 2-point lead over Freddie De La Rosa. Freddie in second. Cedric Hunter in third, only 4 points behind the leader. David Shutt in fourth, 6 points behind the leader. Bobby Chaney in fifth, picking up 5 positions last week. He is tied, actually, with David Shutt there. He is 6 points behind. Femi Olat in 6th place, 8 points behind the leader. Ariotti in 7th, 9 points behind the leader. Connor Anton in 8th, 12 points behind the leader. Jared Darling in 9th, 13 points behind the leader. Cody Miller in 10th, 18 points back. Jonathan Shipman, 11th. He is 20 points back, and rounding out the top 12 for the chase here, Sean Williams, which did not race last week, he is 23 points back. So, but I did want to recognize Cedric Hunter that moved up to third. He picked up 9 positions last week, so that is really amazing. What a run he had last week. So it's going to be an interesting night here tonight. Next week, or 2 weeks, excuse me, 2 weeks when they go to Talladega. We all know that's anybody's game there. Anybody can win. it's just a matter of who's the lucky guy to manage to make it through the big ones. We know the big ones will happen. We just don't know when they're going to happen. But that's going to be the last round. That only 6 drivers will move on from there for the final race at Atlanta in 3 weeks from tonight. It's going to be interesting. Lots happening here. And they'll probably be out for like a week or two, and they'll be starting up their new season shortly after that. So, yep, lots of exciting news here at MaxSpeedTV and SRA. A lot of new things going on there as well. No. Don't ask me because I don't remember. Well, Stephanie Lesentine's a good choice. She's a good, solid run driver. She had some bad luck getting caught up in other people's stuff, but other than that, she's a solid run there, Kimo. That's a good choice. Sean Williams, yeah, he'll be up there in the battles if he survives. Sometimes he gets caught up in that stuff too. So we're gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to restart trading paints here because I've been having some issues with it. So bear with me a minute here, folks. We'll let it redo the paints because a lot of people have joined since I had started it. Sometimes it has a little difficulty picking up the paints. So you might see some white cars flash out there for a minute. All right, folks, we're going to step away real quick, play our national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we are back live here. Qualifying is underway, and I do have Scott Burnson in the booth. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Rudy, how we doing on this Monday evening?
Not bad, not bad.
Ready for the second round of the chase here in Richmond tonight?
I am.
Race too.
Yeah, I think they were talking about, they weren't sure if that was by mistake or not, because they usually like to run during the day, you know, to make them a little more wrecking loose like they like them, you know.
Yeah, well, a nice little change of pace here with a night race right in the middle of the chase.
Well, I ran down through the points already, you know, kind of filling in some time there, but is there anybody in particular that you'd like to talk about in the points?
Well, I'm just now getting a chance to look at them, and I'll tell you what, Cedric Hunter jumped up 9 spots. So,
I know it.
He hasn't been much of a contender all season long as far as the standings go, and there he is in 3rd place coming into this race here. as you know, the top 6 are going to transfer. You got Putz, De La Rosa, Hunter, Schutt, Cheney, and a lot in those top 6 spots. And interestingly enough, the guy that led the points all season long, Ariadne, is not in one of those transfer spots right now. He's 1 point back of Femi. So it's curious to see how things will shake out tonight. I see Ariadne is currently qualified 2nd. So maybe he's not going to hang back tonight. He's just going to get out front and, try to get himself a podium finish. Because, man, that would be tough to swallow to lead the points the whole regular season and then get to the chase and not even make the championship.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, they still got one more to go. Now, they're off next week, but they'll return the week after the holiday there for the last race of that Contender Round at Talladega. And we know how that goes, Scott. Anybody can win there. It's just a matter of who can survive it, I mean, even though these guys they race awesome. They put on a heck of a show, and it might even go green flag the whole way. We don't know. But it's going to be a chance of survival out there, I think, for the guys, and so it's going to be an up and down points night.
Yeah, and Femi, he won the championship a couple seasons ago, and he's currently on that bubble right now. So last season's champion, he didn't even get in. He didn't run enough races, so Bobby Zielinski was ineligible to make the chase. If you missed 2 races or more, you were mathematically ineligible to make the chase. So Zielinski didn't qualify. And the champion the season before that, Femi's on the bubble. So chances of having a new champion this season are pretty good.
Yeah, shaping up pretty good. Kyle Putz would probably love to have that. And I know Freddie De La Rosa, he has been really running strong, picking up 4 positions last week and going into 2nd. But Kyle Putz also picked up 3 and went into the lead. So it's going to be an interesting ending of the season here. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see how this is all going to shake out.
I'm going back now just to see who has won the championship in the past before I got here. So give me just a second.
Yeah.
We'll see if any of these guys have won it.
Charles, are we up on the portal? If you don't mind checking, I can't really check, but you wouldn't mind. Well, anybody that's on Twitch here, if you wouldn't mind, click that follow button. That would be really cool. These guys will put on a great show here tonight at Richmond. Oh, Stephanie Lessentine comes in 5th. Wow, nice qualifying lap. I think she's found out that she needs to qualify up front and try to stay up front rather than being in the back. She always seems to get caught up in somebody else's wreck or something. And
Alrighty, out of the top 6 guys that are in the 6 transfer spots, 5th and 6th, Bobby Cheney and Femi Alot have won championships here. Kyle Putz, De La Rosa, Hunter, and Schutt have never won the championship here.
wow,
Ariadne's won 1. Connor Anton won the first one. Jared Darling's never won 1. Cody Miller's never won 1. And Jonathan Shipman has never won 1. So
Kyle Putz has never won one?
No.
Wow. Man, I thought for sure he had, but oh, okay. I guess stats don't lie, right?
No. So a lot of drivers that have never won the championship are here in the chase round. So, and in case you're wondering who has the most, Marcus Richardson has 3 of them. So 3 of the 10 that they've completed. This is season number 11 here.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you, Charles. Hey, Abbas. Josh Robbins said he can't race tonight, having internet problems. I think that's pretty much a kind of a given all over the United States right now with all that stuff that's going on down there in Texas. Man, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody down there. I just hope everybody gets out of there safe. I know there's been a couple of loss of lives, but I just hope everybody else is okay. They got more rain on the way. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, hurricanes are no joke, man.
You weren't here, Scott, but Chemo's got us up on 255-inch screens at a bar in Colorado called the Somewhere Saloon. in Carson City,
Right on.
Colorado. So yeah, he does that.
Uh-huh.
Well, every night that we're that he's working, he puts them up on the screen.
Well, hopefully we don't bore them out of business.
Yep. Well, a shout out to
Send
them
everybody home, man. We can't handle what they got on up there. It's horrible.
Well, I gave him a shout out last night. Everybody that was watching there from the Somewhere Saloon. So that was pretty cool. Oh, the internet bill didn't get paid? What? Oh, you're kidding me. All right, minute and a half left here in qualifying. And Delonte Ballard's walking away with the pole. Look at this. Good Lord.
Only 3 of them haven't qualified. Aaron Cummings, Cody Miller, and Brian Wortman. Miller being one of the chase drivers. I'm kind of surprised he hadn't laid down a time yet and choosing to start in the back of all places at Lake Richmond.
Well, it was a great race last night. Delonte, with our pole sitter there, happened to slip in and grab third there last night. There was a wreck right at the very end of the race coming out of turn 4, and a couple of the positions ahead of him got wrecked out, and he wound up slipping by and taking third. It was
That's
pretty
good. Maybe Delonte buildup that you see he's on the pole here tonight. We haven't seen Delonte run very well here as of late, so maybe he can turn that trend around and start getting some positive momentum going for him.
Heck yeah. Yeah, he's really got nothing to lose. He's not in the chase or anything, so he's really got nothing to lose. He can just go out here and try to get the W, and that's probably his goal in mind right now. He's just going to try to grab that win. Same with Jonathan Shipman. He is 11th in points, so he does have something on the line, but him and Ariotti. All right, we're just about ready to wrap up qualifying. We'll get everybody down on the grid here in just a minute, folks. Oh, Cannon City. I'm sorry, Cannon City. I thought he said Carson City. I'm sorry, Chemo. Cannon City. My bad. Cannon City, Colorado. All right, that's going to end qualifying, folks. This is a good track to broadcast at. I don't run well here. I have a difficult time with that backstretch. All right, when everybody gets on the grid here, let's get them accounted for. All right, Delonte Ballard starting on the pole with a 20.139. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Ariotti will come in second. Jonathan Shipman third. Freddie De La Rosa starting fourth. Jared Darling fifth. Bobby Maiden the third in sixth. Femi Olat will start seventh. Nick Northrup eighth. Eric Sable ninth. Stephanie Lessentine rounds out the top 10. Scott?
Ben Nelson will start 11th. Connor Anton 12th. David Shutt 13th. Bobby Cheney 14th. Brett Poonkari starts 15th tonight. Aaron Davis 16th. Kyle Putz 17th. Cedric Hunter 18th. Sean Williams, he's here this week. Missed last week's race. Probably killed him in the chase as far as that goes. He's currently 12th out of the 12 that qualified. He'll start 19th. Jonathan Cogswell rounds out the top 20. Cody Miller start 21st, Aaron Cummings 22nd, and Brian Wortman 23rd. And those last 3 guys did not qualify, choosing to start in the back of the field.
All right, so they are ready to roll off here in just a second.
Well, Rudy, if I sound tired tonight, it's because it was a long weekend, man. Long weekend.
Yeah, you said you might be tired.
And I am, every bit of it.
It's not as easy to get over when you get a little older, is it?
No.
Yeah,
No comment.
That big 4-0, man, it makes it harder. All right, Connor Anton finally gridded up. So we do have everybody's on the grid. Good deal.
Let's just say it was a good night financially on Saturday night. So it was all good.
Very good.
Speaking of money, we're in one of the money rounds tonight. About to go raceman short track style.
Yes, sir.
Here at Richmond. Sure, we're going to have some cautions tonight.
Yeah, I kind of expect some. I talked to Bobby Cheney before the race, and he said he loves this place. He runs well here. So let's see what he can do. He's starting way back in 13th place, but a lot of drivers really like this place. He says he runs better in the trucks than he does in the Gen 6. So we're going to see how he can do here tonight.
I see trading paints ain't working for me tonight. I've got about 5 white cars out there, including the pole sitter.
I shut mine off and restarted it like 3 times. I haven't had an issue up until just like a couple of weeks ago. Now it's starting to have problems again. So, well, here we go, folks. Here we go. Ready to go green flag racing.
That's old trading paints for you. That thing's up and down like your favorite roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
All right, pace cars in. Delonte brings them to the line. He will get the green flag here.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there we go. We're off and going. Ariotti got a pretty good jump right there. Don't know if it's going to be enough to hold Delonte off on the bottom, though. That bottom's going to be pretty good for a little while. Probably 5 or 6 laps. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Jonathan Shipman's going to lose about 2 positions there right as at the start. Freddie De La Rosa. Man.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that to 78 in the last corner, and he did make contact with Freddie there.
Freddie scraped the wall a little.
Yeah, Shipman's on a mission, man. If you remember last week, Shipman got taken out late in that race, so might be a little bit of that frustration carrying over into this week, wanting this one pretty badly.
That is a fact. Femi Olat coming up through. It's like a new paint job for Femi. I don't remember him being in the FedEx, but he had another what was it, ex-wife or something, FedEx wife or something. I forget what it was.
Just looking at where Shipman is in the points, he's 11th coming in tonight. He's 12 points out of that transfer spot, so he's got to make up some ground tonight before they get to Talladega. Yep. So that's probably why you see the aggression so early.
Yeah, he just passed Ariotti, went into second. Oh, he's going to lose it. No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow. Not so much
and
for that.
No caution. No caution. Wow. So Ariotti goes back into second. Here comes Bobby Maiden the third. I think Ari is he's in that tire saving mode right now. If you look, Delonte is just out there just abusing his tires.
It doesn't look like Shipman hit anything.
No, he didn't.
The car looks all right. Yeah, it's a good deal. It's a long race. So just got to catch his breath. It's a mistake, but long way to go.
Well, Cedric Hunter, would you say, picked up 9 positions last week? Here he is, running in 15th.
Yeah, well, they all started with the same amount of points last week, so he was ranked at the bottom. But he hadn't been as high as third all season long in the points, and here he is, 3 races away from it being over, and he's third in the points. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah, he had a great run.
You never know what happened.
Yep. Kyle Putt's our points leader, getting by Cedric. They're starting to get single file now, Scott.
No Zielinski and no Richardson here tonight either. So
no.
Somebody else going to get a win tonight.
Ariotti goes back to 7th. He's losing quite a few spots. Nick Northrup 8th.
Speaking of 8, we're already on lap 8. If they keep this thing green, they'll knock this thing out in 50 minutes, 55 minutes or so.
Hey, Slam. How you doing, Slam? Are you streaming tonight? We'll be watching if you are. I gave you a shout out here a little while ago to see if try to get some more viewers over there, some new people to subscribe or follow you. Jared Darling had a great run last night in the trucks. A whole different story out here, though, in these Gen 6. Bobby Cheney comes up to 11th after starting 14th.
Not a whole lot of passing going on. Everybody just kind of riding around in one big single file line.
Yep.
Nobody wanted to take a risk.
Stephanie Lessentine, she drops 2 positions here. David Shuck coming up on her, putting the pressure to it.
She looked a little loose going out of that last corner.
Yeah, yep. Riding along here with David Shutt. And Femi Olat. Right on the back bumper of Bobby Maiden now, trying to get that second position away from Bobby. And boy, Freddie D is right there. Wow, I didn't realize he was that close to Femi Olat. Those two, they just love racing each other. It's so competitive between those two, Femi Olat and Freddie De La Rosa.
Oh, right now, the 2nd through 4th place car, they are all over each other, not giving each other much room for error here. So, of course, you could say that through the whole field, but these three definitely racing.
Oh, yeah.
Race for 2nd place right now. Really nowhere to go, though. I mean, it's still early in the race, so, and Delanta's driven away, so.
There you go. There's a link to Slam's Twitch. And what time do you go live there? What time do you go live there, Matt?
And Aaron Putsch just got by Aaron Davis, so Davis will drop back a spot. So that's first pass I've seen in a minute. Shutt looking underneath Lessentine right up in front, trying to get by her finally.
Yep.
Getting underneath her, trying to. Thinking better of it. There he goes again. It's got to be hard to pass here tonight.
Yeah, so hard to get that run off. Like I said, if you're going to make a move, you're going to have to do it early on new tires.
He's still having a hard time trying to get by her. We've been working it for about 2 laps now, and he still can't get by her. Can't get that momentum coming up off the corner. Yep. She's got that outside. She's holding the faster line. She's not giving in. Could get frustrated after a couple more laps here.
10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern, you go live, Slam.
Shut. May open the door here with 3 wide.
Oh my goodness, 3
ugly.
At Richmond.
Shutt's got to get out of it. Yep. Shutt backed out of it.
Yep.
He worked there for a long time and couldn't get by, so he saw right there that the writing was on the wall. He had lost the battle, so Butts gets by, but now we'll see if he can work on her and get by.
Yeah, he's having a little difficult time there too, but because she does have that.
By, it looks like.
Yeah, she has the line.
Yeah, he's got her now. Now he's going to try to open that door for Shutt.
Yep.
Ooh, she's up near the wall.
Yeah.
She opened the door for him, yeah.
All right, back up front. Bobby Maiden still hanging on to second. I'll get that out. Femi Olat third and Freddie De La Rosa fourth. Those three, boy, that's a good battle for second, third, and fourth. We've been caution-free so far, folks. Been great racing out here. Ariotti picks up a spot, goes back into sixth.
Already working lap 22 of the scheduled 170. We'll have this one over pretty quickly if they can get this thing green.
Connor Anton in ninth place, coming from 12th. Jared Darling, boy, he fell back really quick there on that start. Started fifth, and he's back in 10th. Here comes Bobby Cheney, though. And Femi Olat in a battle here. He's going to get by Bobby Maiden. Bobby holds him off at the line, but I think that's going to be a pass in the making right here.
He's going to try. It could be like we saw with them other two cars.
Oh, yeah.
The high line just doesn't give in.
Oh!
Femi almost losing it there.
He sure did.
Yeah, the outside line just not giving up. He's not just going to hand it to him.
Nope.
Look at this. There, the outside
Yeah.
line goes roaring by. And that's what I'm telling you, Rudy. As the more laps get clicked off here, I think that outside line is going to come in even more.
Yeah, Femi's going to have to cool them tires off a little bit before he can make another run. He was
not doing it there.
Yeah,
he loose.
Yeah, he was a little loose coming out of the corner there.
Looks like he's on ice out there right now. I think he's smoked up them tires. They've been racing hard. I told you, the second through fourth place, man. They were running hard there.
Ooh, Cody Miller. What happened to Cody Miller?
Not sure.
I think he took a behind the wall or something.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a tough break. Cody's a man.
He's one of the contenders.
Yeah, and one of the most improved drivers here in SRA this season, I'm telling you. We've been watching him and talking to him. He's kind of under the wing of Bobby Zielinski and learned a lot from him and a couple of the other drivers, Ariotti and so forth. But, man, I'll tell you what, great running. Bobby Cheney and Kyle Putz in a battle. Hey, Slam! Thank you! Hey!
Putz, huh?
That's
up through the field.
That's the first tip I've gotten in a long time. Thank you. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome, man.
He must have bet on Mayweather, too. Actually, Cody Miller fell through is what happened to Cody Miller. Internet problems.
Yep. Oh, man, that's tough. Eric Sable, Nick Northrup in a battle. Well, I guess it's just I give to you and you give back, right, Slam? That's pretty cool. Well,
So
James,
think of that fight on Saturday night, Rudy, did you get a chance to see any of it?
No, I didn't, but I've watched the highlights of it and stuff.
It actually was not a half bad fight. It turned out to be a much better fight than I think a lot of people anticipated.
Yeah, I think McGregor did all right. I mean, he stuck it out for 10 rounds. That's pretty respectful.
You also got to remember who the promoter of the fight was. It was Floyd Mayweather. So you got the promoter standing in the ring, basically controlling the fight and making sure the people get their money's worth.
Yep.
And then as you saw, as the fight wore on, Floyd Mayweather just started to pour it on. And I'm surprised Conor didn't fall. He was like a standing punching bag there. He did a hell of a job of not going down, but they did him a favor by stopping the fight because it would have got a whole lot more embarrassing.
Thank you, Charles, because I was about to do that too. We don't need that kind of chat. Then they're saying he's smoking weed and stuff. We don't need that in chat. That's not. I mean, that's not kind of a good thing to be putting in a chat here.
Could be far worse things that they could put in the chat.
Oh, I know, but that's just not very respectful of all the other people. And here goes Eric Sable. He's going to get passed up by 3 of them. Wow, big pass there, but big wiggle by Kyle Putz trying to get clear of him. Kyle Putz is moving up. He's come from 17th to 9th.
Yeah, I've been watching him drive through the field, and he's putting the pressure on Connor Anthon right now.
No, Charles, you do not. Don't even think about it. Charles said he needs Cody Miller's back. All right. You probably said that. I didn't hear you. Sorry. He's back.
No, I didn't see that he was back.
Yeah, 9 laps down. I see Aaron's on pit road. He looks like he's given up for tonight. I know he said that the setup was really tight. He just did not feel comfortable. He doesn't want to be out there taking out a chase driver, and I can't blame him. Bobby Maiden back into second. Now the battle's between Freddie De La Rosa and Femi Olat back here. 3rd and 4th. Going at it. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that, buddy, so much. Folks, you guys can hit that $sign down there under chat and give us a little tip if you feel so inclined. That would be really awesome. David Shutt and Bobby Cheney still battling. I got to go help Charles call a dirt race here after this.
Right on.
Yeah, well, I'll
Where's
tell you
it
what.
at?
What's that?
What track?
What track? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They all they all become like a blur after a while to me. I'm not even sure. I'd have to go look. But thank you all for joining us tonight, folks. Caution free for 40 laps so far. I don't want to jinx it in any way, but
I gotta say I'm surprised by that too, with it being Richmond and all. But that's at the same time, it's not surprising because it's SRA. So
yeah.
Aaron's back out on track.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Oh, he's got heavy damage on that car. He's been into something. Oh my. Yeah, he's spun or something and hit the wall or whatever. He's just trying to stay out of the way. Well, Freddie D does get around Femi Olat, and now he's chasing down Bobby Cheney, or Bobby Maiden, excuse me. And boy, Bobby was really loose that time coming out of turn 2.
Just curious to what the pit window will be here tonight. How many laps they'll try to stretch this out on the tires. I know on fuel they can go 100 laps plus, but
yeah.
I'm just wondering how long they can last on the tires.
Yeah, I mean their times have dropped off drastically.
I haven't seen anybody losing it. I haven't seen a bunch of cars out of control or anything. So, and just as I say that, Putz almost lost it.
Yeah, over a second slower than what the start of the race was.
Putz did finally get by Connor Anton as well. He's moved up to 8th place.
That's
Where did he
cool.
start at, Rudy?
17th.
Yeah, that's a hell of a job so far.
They're at Eldora Speedway tonight with the. Is that the pro late model? Is that what that is, Charles? Or is that the 360s, or what is it?
And just looking at it, Rudy Putz is by far the biggest mover of the race.
Oh, yeah.
9 spots he's picked up.
Yeah.
Next one I'm seeing is Ben Nelson, who started 11th, and he's currently 5th.
Well, we've got several guys out here that are pro material. He is a pro. Kyle is a pro. And to my knowledge, I think he's the only one out there right now in this bunch that is in the pros in iRacing. I think he's the only one. Bobby Maiden looking back on Freddie Del La Rosa. You can see just how tight that is. Cody Miller with them newer tires than everybody else has got. Wow, big wiggle by Bobby Maiden.
He held on to it.
Yes, he did. Now he's got the line. This is just what we've been seeing all night. That outside line can outpower that bottom line, but Freddie D's not going to give up.
Yeah, he pinched it down pretty hard there, too. This guy's got to be careful not to bring out that first caution.
Yes, sir. Already guys going lap down. Brian Wertman, Jonathan Cogswell going laps down, and Sean Williams.
Getting close to being a third of the way through this race already.
Yes, sir.
About lap 56, 57 will be a third of the way.
And Delante's led all the laps. 48 laps he's got under his belt right now. Now we've seen this, Scott, in the past here where I forget who it was, led almost the whole race and wound up not winning it. That's a heartbreaker. Oh, it was Jonathan Shipman at Bristol, I think it was.
It happened to Freddie, too.
Yep. Yeah, Freddie.
Happened a couple times down the stretch.
Yep. Oh, Stephanie Less.
Took her behind the wall. Yep.
Aw. Dang it. She was running pretty good, too.
Well, we'll see her at Talladega in 2 weeks because they won't be here next week.
Nick Northrup. That Kyle puts on his tail. These two like racing each other.
I was wrong about what race I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss Talladega. I'll be in Tennessee for the Talladega race.
Oh, yeah.
That's the weekend I'm going there, so I'll be there the whole following week.
Oh, wow. That'll be awesome.
So tonight will be my last race until the championship.
Well, that'll be interesting. I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting to see who can come out of Talladega and be in the top 6. I can't wait.
Well, some of these guys are eliminating themselves before they even get Talladega.
Well, now that Freddie D's got by Bobby Maiden, he is starting to pick up some time on the leader. Just a little bit. He's picking up maybe about a tenth every couple of laps. But Delante's just on a rail here tonight.
I was going to say Delante's checked out. .7-second lead here at Richmond feels like an eternity.
Yes, sir. Yeah, when you're racing behind somebody like that, yeah. Yeah. Well, now he just lost a tenth there to Delonte. A couple of tenths, actually. Wow. Having a good run, though. I know Freddie, he is, every race he comes out here, he's on a mission to try to get to that front. And like we seen there a few weeks ago where he led all them laps and then wound up, he actually made a mistake by pitting and it wound up messing up his race. So that was a bummer.
Well, that was last week.
This was like
he had a race. He had a race earlier in the year where he led 100 laps and didn't win the race. But last week he led the majority of the first part of the race.
Yep.
And as soon as he pitted the very first lap that they were under green again after that caution that came out where he pitted, he got in the next caution and had to fall to the back. So, and it was never the same.
Brett Pancari back in 16th. And he's closing up a little bit there on Bobby Chaney. I don't know if he'll get to him and try to make a pass or not, but he's closed up on Bobby quite a bit. I think they're going to be looking at pit stops here probably in about the next 10 laps or so. If they figured it out, probably splitting it in thirds. If you ran like
that would be 80.
Yeah, 60, 60,
60, yeah,
and then 50. You know, but that's probably what I would do. You know, it's not like you said. It's not because of the fuel. It's because of the tires. You know.
May just be a one-stop race too. They think this is the lap 85, which I know they can do on fuel.
Yeah,
it's just a one-stop race.
Well, might do that. They seem to be hooked up pretty well out here. Not doing too bad.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I'm not seeing anybody that's out of control or really losing it. I mean, every once in a while you'll see somebody get loose, but they're not wrecking loose.
Right. Yeah, and they're only about a second off of their pace, so that's really not that bad.
Yeah, and he didn't come in there, so he's not on that two-stop strategy. I think this is going to be a one-stop strategy deal.
Well, let's ride along with old, let's see, let's get somebody here. Nick Northrup, he's closing up on Femi Olat. Let's ride along with Nick Northrup here for a minute. Let's see what he sees. Oh, he's making a run on Femi. Femi is on that outside line, but I don't think, he's not even going to fight him. Femi just lost another position, goes back to 5th. It seems like Nick Northrup has saved his tires well enough that he's there, you know. Ariotti will be coming up on Femi Olat next. And he's the big tire conservationist right there, or whatever you want to call him. Conservist. Whatever.
It's definitely looking like a one-stop race, though.
Yep, I think that's what their plan is, one stop. Gosh, I just can't imagine being out there that long. 85 laps on tires. Whoa. I'll tell you, they'll feel like Superman after they get them new ones.
You gotta remember how small this place is too. Not a big track, it's only, 3/4 of a mile, so
Well, Aaron will pick up another position from Stephanie here in a couple more laps, but he is 21 laps down now. Cody Miller having internet problems, and he come back in, but he is 9 laps down. Passed a lot of cars to try to get back up to the leader. The leader's right ahead of him, but that would be, he could get 1 lap back, but gosh, that's like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean, Scott.
Well, if he could get past him here and then the caution come out.
Yep.
That would be 2 laps.
Aaron just...
he would get the lucky dog, wouldn't he?
No.
No, Wortman would.
Wortman, yep, Brian Wortman.
Yeah. There's actually 3 guys a lap down. Wortman, Williams, and Cogswell now.
Yep.
All a lap down. 17 left on the lead lap as we're getting closer to green flag pit stops. I look for him around lap 85, somewhere right in that ballpark. They might stretch it to 90.
Freddie D losing more time. Wow, man, was he loose coming out of 4 right there. Holy smoke. That car was just about sideways.
Yeah, well, they got to hold on to it for a little while longer if they want to make it on 1 stop.
Yeah, about another 15 laps. Good Lord.
Just got to be easy on that hammer.
Here, Darling trying to find his way back up toward the front. Eric Sable goes back to 17th. He still has not pitted, but his car is really off the pace here. He is almost 3 seconds off of the pace. That's how bad he went out there and burned his tires up. Jonathan Shipman, he's back in 15th now after starting 3rd. Running behind.
If you remember, he fell to the end, so worked his way back up to 15th. That's a pretty good job so far. So, but I know he's one guy that wants to see a caution or 2.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh. I thought we'd see a bunch of cautions here tonight. I'm wondering at this point if we're going to see a caution with the way they're all spaced out on the track and with the way the car's handling.
Yep. Well, Cedric Hunter just got around Sean Williams there. Sean running in 19th. Brett Pancari got by safely. Aaron Davis, 11th place for Aaron. Not bad. He picked up 5 positions so far in the race.
Well, Rudy, being that the caution won't come out, I just want to send out some birthday wishes to a little girl that's going to be turning 11 years old, and her name is Faith, and I want to wish Faith a happy birthday.
Awesome. Very good. Well, Nick Northrup just got around Freddie Del Rosa. Wow.
I was waiting for the caution to come out to mention it, but I don't know if we're going to get one.
I don't.
So I just wanted to be sure to get that.
Yeah, very cool.
Happy birthday, Faith.
How's your mom tuning in tonight?
I'm sure she is. Hi, Mom. How you doing? I'll say hello to Brittany and Hayden as well. That covers just about everybody.
Eric Sable come to pit road. He's finally given it up. We're probably about 9 laps away from seeing the leaders come to pit road. And boy, Nick Northrup has picked up a ton of time on Delonte Ballard right now. Delonte dealing with a lot of lap traffic. I think his tires are completely shot.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there right now that their tires are pretty much scorched up, riding around on Flintstone tires.
Might as well be, yeah, because Nick Northrup is down to 1.2 seconds now. He was 3 seconds just a few laps ago, 3 seconds behind Delonte.
Yeah, well, trying to make it on that 1 stop. He was out there riding hard for so long. He cooked up the rubber off that tire, but he's got to go 7 more laps to get in that window, so he's got to hang on to it for a little while. And even if he loses the lead here, you just, keep doing your thing, man.
That's right. And you can't really say, being out clean air, because there really isn't no such thing here. This is not a drafting track, so clean air really doesn't matter here. But maybe a little bit if you were in a pack of cars, you might get a little aero push or something, but I highly doubt it. And boy, he's almost down to a half a second behind him. Good man, he is running the wheels off of that thing.
Yeah, he is. They're going to have 5 more laps to go before they get in that window of 1 stop.
Down to 14 drivers left on the lead lap right now. Brett Pancari just got around Cedric Hunter. Brett's having a very good night here tonight. Staying pretty steady. Jonathan Shipman did pick up enough positions. He's back up to 12th. He does have a little bit of damage on that right front corner, though. Nick Northrup down to 0.3 of a second. And we're probably about 3 laps away from these leaders pitting. And that's going to set the tone. Pit road's going to become really busy around then.
It's going to get interesting. How hard will Northrop push it before they get the green flag stops? And you see, here he goes. He's going to make his move right now.
Yep.
We've seen the car on the bottom have trouble before and not be able to get the pass. See if Delonta fights him or if Delonta just gives it up. It'd be hard to believe he'd just give it up. But it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Yep, he's going to have to. He can't force the issue right now. And Nick Northrup's going to, he led his first lap.
He got loose. Yeah, he got loose there coming off the corner too, so.
Well, Delonte led 82 laps out front. That's pretty respectful, man, I'm telling you. Respectable.
Yeah, but that's got to be hard to swallow to watch somebody pass you after that. He's got right around here a couple more laps. 1 more lap probably, and then he'll be coming in, I think.
Freddie D.
I wouldn't think at this point they'd stretch it any further because he's just going to get further and further away from him.
We got some guys coming in. Ariotti, Bobby Maiden. Those guys finally coming down pit road. And I think we're going to see the leaders. Yep, they're coming in right now.
Both of them.
Lock that baby down. Wow.
On lap 85.
Oh, and Jared Darling.
Halfway in the race, Rudy.
Yep, Jared Darling stayed out long enough to lead a lap, so we'll probably see him come in next. We still got about 8 or 9 drivers that haven't been to pit road yet.
Ballard overdrove his box just a little bit. That cost him about 2 seconds.
All right, Nick Northrup is away.
Yeah, and Delonta was just down off the jacks. That cost him time. Freddie coming out, hit the cone. Freddie comes right back out on the track. Wow.
We still got 3 drivers, Jared Darling, Jonathan Shipman, and Brett Pancari that have not been to pit road. And Jonathan, I'm sure, probably wants to stay out and collect that bonus point.
Look how much distance that costs the 21 because he overslid his box.
Oh,
look how far back he is. Now he come in right with him, and look how far back he is.
Yeah. He'll make it up. They're going to be back up in the lead here in just a few minutes. So, but Benjamin Nelson.
Make it up. You saw right there that the 54 was better over the long run, holding on to the tire. So, ooh.
Benjamin Nelson is just ahead of Nick Northrup now, and when those 3 pit, he will become the leader. Oh, maybe not that way. Whoa, man, was he loose right there.
They're only showing 3 of them on the lead lap right now. Darling, Shipman, and Pancari. So if a caution would come out, man, the whole field's a lap down.
Yep. And I don't think they want that right now. These guys are, man, they're really pushing the envelope here, trying to get as many laps in as they can, I guess. Wow.
They can go 100 plus.
Yeah. But, that's going to, in the end, though, we've seen guys do that, Scott, and in the end, that's going to cost them because they've stayed out longer with them old tires like that, and people with new tires are just going to blow them away,
You got to do things to, put yourself in a position where it might work out for you when you're deep in the points like Shipman is.
Yep. Praying for a caution.
And Darling, he's back there in 9th too, so he's 5 points back. So both these guys right now are taking aggressive moves as far as the championship goes to try to get themselves in one of those top 6 spots.
Yep. Well, Delonte Ballard just passed up Nick Northrup and Freddie De La Rosa. So he will be the leader once those 3 pit. But gosh, I don't even know when that's going to be. They're coming up on the leader here.
It'll be soon.
Yeah, Jared will probably wait till they get to him, and then he'll probably come into pit road. Yep, there they go.
See, Northrop just letting Freddie and Delonta go here.
Yep.
And that's the same thing that Floyd Mayweather did on Saturday night. He played dead for 3 rounds and then wake up. That's the same thing Northrop did on that first run there. He played dead for a long time. Then you saw what happened at the end. He ran him down like he was sitting still.
Oh, Jared's
They call
still
that playing possum. He's playing possum.
Shipman second. Brett Pancari taking a look here. Oh boy, they're both so loose. I just can't believe those 3 are staying out that long on these old tires. They gotta be coming to pit road soon. Probably, I would say you're probably right. They're going to go to lap 100
or longer. They may go to 110. Right now they're in. I mean, they're in.
Yeah.
They're 2 feet deep in the pool. So
yeah,
it's getting deeper and deeper. But you know, they still got time.
Yep.
Thankfully, they're a little tall.
Ariotti just got back on the lead lap. Next up will be Bobby Maiden. He's going to drive by, and then Kyle Putz. A lot of people are going to be back on the lead lap, so when Jared pits, he'll be a lap down. He's just not making any notion to come to pit road at all.
Nope. I'll wait until it's bone dry.
Yeah. Connor Anton would be the next one, but he's quite a ways back.
At this point, it would all pay off for him because all them other guys would have to come get tires.
Yep. That'll be fewer laps that he'll have to worry about. Here he comes. Yep. I figured it was going to be about lap 100. So Jared Darling coming in. Now let's see if Jonathan Shipman stays out long enough to lead a lap here. I think he probably will. Him and Brett Pancari are the only ones. And he didn't get it that time. He'll have to go one more time around to get that 1 lap lead. And then
this caution could come right here. This is getting hairy right here. This
I
is
know
what I'm talking about. This could pay off for Shipman if something happens. The 20's almost run into the back of Pancari a couple times. He let him go. He's had enough of that.
All right, Jonathan did get the bonus point now. If Brett would like to get a bonus point, I'm sure. So, but I have a feeling Shipman's going to come to pit road.
Shipman.
Yep, here he comes.
Pancari's staying out.
Yep, he'll get a bonus point, but he's not in the chase.
No, but boy, wouldn't this be something if the caution come out right now? He's the only car in the lead lap.
Yep.
And all these other guys been out here for a minute on these tires, so it'll make it real interesting.
Well, when he pits, that's going to give the lead. Yep,
now.
Here he is now. Okay, all right. That'll give the lead up to Delonte Ballard. He was right closing up on him really quick.
Yeah,
so Delonte, man. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that Delonte has clinched the most laps led here tonight. So that'll be a good bonus point night for him. But he's not in the chase.
Aaron took his car behind the wall.
Yep.
And Pancari rolled through the pits and didn't stop, so he missed his box. Yeah, he missed his box.
Oh, no. That's going to be really brutal.
What a brutal mistake.
It happens.
They just rolled through.
It happens. Yep, that'll put him probably a couple of laps down.
Yeah, that's going to pretty much end his competitive night.
Jared Darling coming off pit road. He's got a little bit fresher tires. He should be able to run down some of these guys here, but right now he's got a roadblock ahead of him. He's gonna get by Eric Sable, Aaron Davis. Oh, they're 3 wide back here. Good Lord. And Bobby Cheney. He's going to drive by all 3 of them. Bobby's fighting pretty hard, though. But Darling's got him. No sense in wearing them tires out, Bobby. So, you know, you might be right. That might have paid off for Jared Darling, just staying out there a little extra long. Because he's going to be able to run these guys down. They've been out here for a little while on them tires.
Yeah, but it didn't work out the way he wanted it to work out.
Nope.
That yellow didn't wave, and all 3 of them guys wanted to see that yellow wave, especially Brett, man, after having to roll through the pits and then drive all the way back around. Had the yellow come out, it would have been a whole lot different for him and those other 2 guys. So it just didn't shake out that way. You play the caution, give up, and there's the
oh,
Jared Darling is the
Jared Darling.
Wow, there's the first caution of the evening.
Well, let's go see what happened. If that was self-inflicted or not. He's by himself here now, and he was doing so good passing cars. Had to have been self-inflicted because he's here all by himself.
I don't know what happened there. Got shot in the foot or something?
Oh yeah, just he looks like he just got back in that throttle a little bit too quick. When that was right in front of all them guys he just passed. Oh, Eric Sable into the wall. He tried to squeeze between Jared and the wall. I don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't no room up there.
Yeah, he got quite a bit of damage on that right front corner now. So, well, all coming to pit road.
I'll tell you what, that may bail Delonte Ballard out because obviously he ran the tire off the car in the first run, and he was running it pretty hard to hold them off there. So this may fall into Delonte's lap now.
Yep.
You won't have those last 30 laps on the tires. Well, last 25 laps or so on the tires that he had on that first run. So, and you saw how big of a lead he had, but oh wow, he didn't win the race off pit road.
No,
Freddie did. Come off there like a bat out of hell, didn't he?
Yep. Shipman, though, he's going to stay out. He did not pit.
Well, he just pitted.
No, he's coming back in. Okay. Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah,
I don't know why he wouldn't stay out and just take the risk.
Yeah, really, because he just pitted.
I don't know about that call. Not a good call there.
Freddie just led his first lap of the race. Got that bonus point. He needed it.
Because all these cars in front of Freddie, they're all a lap down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't he stay out?
I'm going to talk to Ariotti here. Ariotti, you got a copy?
Hey, 1040, I got you.
Well, what's going on, Ari? I know you're the big tire saver out there, but you've been saving your car, or you're just not feeling it tonight, or what's going on?
Well, yeah, short tracks aren't really my forte. I mean, Richmond is, I don't know, one of my better tracks, but I thought I would be doing better than this. I was telling the drivers or just a second ago, it's like one of the most frustrating races I've ever raced in. It's so hard to make up time on anybody, and then track position is such a premium. I mean, you lose a spot.
Right.
It takes forever for you to get it back, and then, like I said, it's just hard to make up time to anybody. So, no, I'm legitimately struggling tonight. It's it's not good so far.
Well, we have seen some passing going on out there, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys who are moving around, and I think like a lane or two up, it does kind of come in after a little while. But I mean, guys are just dipping, ducking, diving all over the track trying to find different lines, and it's working for some people. It's not for others. So I'm just trying to do my best right now, just to stay up here in the top 5, and I don't know, see where we end up here at the end of the race.
What was you gonna say, Scott?
I was just gonna say that the guy he's racing for the final transfer spot is 3 spots ahead of him too.
Yeah, it's really difficult, and I mean, there are some guys who found something out here. I mean, Nick, he's saving his tires a lot better than just about anybody on that first run. So, Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight here tonight. We only got 50 some odd laps to go, so we'll see where we can get it.
All right, brother. Good luck.
Appreciate it, fellas.
All right, Freddie D gonna bring him to the line. Get him going, Scott.
All righty. Ready to go racing. Pace car is off.
Ready, green, green,
And
green,
there we
green.
go. Freddie's on the loud pedal.
Wow, he got a heck of a jump right there.
Like he come out of the gates at the Olympics.
Yes, sir. Femio Latin out of the inside of Delonte. Got to give the whoa big wiggle. You got to give these tires about a lap or two to get warmed up. But
Whoa, we're getting congested back here. We may have another wreck.
Connor
Sorry,
and
Rudy, I
Tom.
thought we
Yep.
were definitely going to wreck there. Back there was shut. We had one that was down below on the white line, and they were all packed up.
Oh boy. Well, we're getting Cowputs was all kinds of out of shape right there. But there's a story.
Did a good job of holding off Femi.
There's a story right there of Cowputs. So I mean, picking up 12 positions in this race. That's pretty awesome. So
Yeah, but he's kind of hit that wall now.
yeah. Yeah, he's up here with the guys that have just been, you know, like Delonte that's just been on rails tonight. And now that Freddie's out front, I wonder what he can do out there. He's kind of tasting that so-called clean air out there. He's really got nobody battling with him right now with that great jump on the start.
Well, I wonder if Delonta's pulling a different strategy card right now, kind of hanging back right now and trying to save a little bit of that tire and letting Freddie scorch up his.
Might be.
Them other runs, especially on that second run there, if we had the first caution, Delonta, you saw he jumped right back out on it and wanted to get back past Northrop. And here he's not doing that, so he's just riding in second, just riding along.
Oh, one caution's all we had tonight. Cody Miller will be able to pick up a spot as Eric Sable took his car behind the wall. Cody goes into 20th. Northrop really saved well, got up there and led a couple of laps, got some bonus points. Freddie continuing to click off the laps here, but Delonte's closing on him now. He's down to a half a second.
Maybe Freddie's backing off a little bit, realizing what Delonta's doing. Eric Sable just took it behind the wall.
Shipman getting by Aaron Davis. Picking up a spot, goes into 11th. Not where he wants to be right now. Cedric Hunter's going to do it too. Or trying to, put it that way.
When's your dirt race start? How much longer after this is over?
Oh, I got about 45 minutes, I think. But that's
right
okay. I mean, Charles is broadcasting that I was just going to go help him.
So you're not going to be doing any of the commentary?
Who, me? Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm.
didn't know what you meant by help. Usually when you say help, you're just sitting over there running the cameras.
No, he's broadcasting it. I'm going to be helping him commentate it.
Right on.
He's doing, you know.
But it's on
Oh, what
MaxSpeedTV,
happened to
right?
Shipman? Yeah, Shipman just. What the heck happened to him? Oh no! And he's in the points battle. Man, that's.
Well, I see him out there. Give me just a second. I'll tell you what happened. He may just leaded himself out of the race.
Maybe.
He lost it coming off two and went down, hammered the inside wall, and kind of backed it into the wall as well. So he just said, "Nah, I'm done with it."
Yep. All right, Benjamin Nelson and Ariotti in a battle. I know Ari doesn't want to lose that position, but Benjamin's going to get the bite off the outside. Brian Wortman coming back out. He is in 19th place. I don't know if he's having some problems or something there. Boy, almost hit the wall. I guess he's all right now. Freddie D, half a second ahead of Delonte Ballard. Ballard leading 90 laps. That's well over half of the lap, so he does clinch that most lap led for the bonus points. Kind of took them away from somebody else to grab that, right?
Yeah. I'm just curious to see how this is going to shake out. Wondering if Freddie is going to have enough tire at the end if this stays green when they get to the end, and if Delonta's holding something back for him.
Yeah, I think
Delonta Ballard that was out front all night long, led the most laps of this race so far, and it's pretty much making the statement, this is my race to win, and now he's playing kind of a different role. It looked like Freddie got into the wall just a little bit there. Not a lot, just a little. Slowed him down a little. Delonta closed in on him just a tad, maybe a tenth or two. But I'm just wondering how long the 21's going to sit back here and just, ride around. And then at the same time, I'm wondering once he gets up here, what kind of racing will go on, or if the 11 or the 54 will close in, because we saw the 54 extremely strong at the end of that first green flag run.
Yeah, and he's sitting back here in 5th, just biding his time right now, waiting for everybody else to do their thing.
Yep, but the run's not going to go as long as it did the first time, so Nick's going to have to put the hammer down a little sooner.
Yep. Yeah, he can't hold back too awful much.
Then you got Putz right behind him, who's the biggest mover of the race. And, what's he got for these guys now that he's moved up right behind Northrop? He hasn't been able to get by Northrop.
Ooh, Kyle Putz? Kyle Putz is ahead of him, Northrop.
Oh, did he get by? Okay. Yeah. I got it on camera 3, so.
Oh, okay.
They're both running teal cars on my screen.
Nick Northrop did get passed up by Benjamin Nelson, though, and he lost that position back that he worked hard to get by Benjamin.
Yeah, so Nick's going the wrong way. Something happen there with 54, because he was the strongest car at the end of the green flag run, but now, boy, that's changed.
I think he's just better on the long run. The car kind of comes to him, and everybody else starts slowing down a little bit. Well, let's see how that's going. Yeah. But Ballard just waiting for Freddie to get out there and chew up his tires.
Well, they only got about 35 laps left, so laps are running out. The race is winding down, as is the chase. They'll have next week off, and then the last race of the chase will be 2 weeks from tonight at Talladega. Season's winding down, folks.
Yeah, that's going to be, I can't wait for that, because that's anybody's race, and that can be a big game changer out there for guys that are like on the edge, or barely outside of that cutoff of 6th place.
Yeah, just curious to see what that'll look like going into Talladega. I'll have to tune in that night and watch that race and see how it all shakes out.
Heck yeah. Shot in 9th. He hasn't made quite the progress tonight that I thought he would. And Bobby Maiden, that was up there and battled so hard for 2nd place, and he's come back into 10th now. Sean Williams, back here all by himself. Nobody to battle with. Brian Wortman takes his car behind the wall. Freddie D coming up on lap traffic here of Jonathan Cogswell.
Next time, Bobby, 30 to go.
They get by Jonathan here. Oh, man, yeah.
That was there right in front of Delonta.
Yeah, that's not what Delonte wanted to see. And you can tell Delonte checked up a little bit, because he lost about 3/10 to Freddie D right there.
I think it's about time for the 21 to put the hammer down if he's got something left. He needs to as well. If he's going to have anything for these guys, he needs to put the hammer down.
Yeah,
This might be Freddie D's race to lose, Rudy.
Yep. Yeah, Josh Robin in chat saying that he thinks Delante's just a little bit better on the long run here than Freddie D. So we'll see though. Freddie's he's a pretty aggressive driver, but you know he's out front. He doesn't need to be as aggressive, you know. But yet he's got to maintain that distance between him and Delante. If he lets Delante get to him, you know what that's going to do. Those two get into a battle. Femi Olat's going to be up there in no time.
And Freddie can hold on to one of these top 2 spots here, and it looks like Delante's actually closing in a lot now. But Freddie can hold on to one of these top 2 spots. It looks like he'll either come out of here tied with Putz or maybe ahead of him by 1 point.
Yep.
I think they'll be tied.
I think Delante's a lot better in 3 and 4 than Freddie is right now, but Freddie seems to get a pretty good run out of 1 and 2. Boy, that seems like that's where Delante really closes up on him right there in 3 and 4. Kyle puts 4th place with Nick Northrup on his tail in 5th. And boy, I'll tell you, this has been going on for how many laps now between Benjamin Nelson and Ariotti. Ari finally gets by Benjamin Nelson, goes into 6th. And Benjamin tries to come back. Oh my. Ooh, I think he thought better of that. That wasn't a good, he didn't have a quite good enough run there and not enough clearance. Here comes Connor Anton.
Yeah, look at the big run Anton got.
Yeah. Well, these guys are cranking it up now. If they've saved anything, they get inside this 20 to go, you're going to see them put the hammer down.
I think they already are.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here comes Northrup. He's putting the Fisher on putts up here. I think these guys, the messing around's over. It's go time now. And there goes Northrup. He drove on by like he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
So that's a point that Putz is going to lose there. So.
Yeah, Northrup's going to start coming alive here, and he ain't going to be long. He's going to be up with Femi Olat. But Delante is really putting the pressure on Freddie D right now.
Northrup may have waited too long, though, to go catch them leaders.
Yeah, get a good wide-angle view here so you can see where the drivers are at. Nick Northrup not far behind Femi. 1.3 seconds behind Femi right now. And
Nelson
closing.
Just lost 1 spot. He's about to lose 2.
Benjamin Nelson?
Yep. Anton just got by and Shutt's working on him. Ooh, a couple guys under the wall there.
Here comes Shutt. Oh, Benjamin bounced off the wall. Well, you can tell they're just driving for everything that they've got right now. Oh, and again, he bounced off the wall again. Well, Freddie D seen that Delante was closing that gap, and I think he finally put the hammer down now. Here he goes. He's going to try to pull away from Delante. And like you said, this is
closing in on Femi.
This is Delante Ballard's race to lose after leading 90 laps. But I'm telling you what, Freddie D's putting on a good show out here. He's got 42 laps under his belt. Yeah, Femi's got Nick Northrup 0.9 of a second back to Nick now. So he's closing. Seemed like Nick was the biggest tire saver out here tonight. Boy, you could really outpower everybody on the long run.
Yeah, but I think he waited too long to go this time. I don't think he'll catch the 14 or the 21.
Hey, Lachlan and Michelle. Hey, how you doing? Glad you could join us. And again, I wanted to shout out to my friends there, Chemo and the Somewhere Saloon in Cannon City, Colorado. Got them up on 255-inch screens at the bar there, and everybody's tuning in. Hello to everybody there watching. Thank you all for being a fan here of MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Boy, look at this battle here. Kyle puts Ariotti, Connor Anton, and David shot. I don't know what's going to happen there because that could get messy.
Could get messy for the lead up here, too, as Delonta Ballard is closing in on Freddie De La Rosa.
Yep. I think Delonte might have backed off a little bit to cool his tires off, and now he's going to make another ditch effort here. Coming to 13 to go this time. Oh, we got a caution.
Shake it up. Yeah. Boy, that changes things. Shake it
Where
up.
was... Oh, that was Ariotti and Connor Anton that got together. Oh, but,
man.
really no damage to them. But, boy, Connor's going to come out on top of that. All right.
That's tough for Ariotti and the points. He's already is sitting 7th and out of one of them transfer spots. Boy, that could be the end of that.
Yep. Well, he's still going to be 7th, but they're all coming to pit road, I think. I don't know. Would you come to pit road?
Ariotti's got a lot of damage.
Would you come to pit road? Would you?
Yeah, hell yeah. They've been out there a long time. If everybody else is coming, hell yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if everybody else is, but I'm just saying, if the leader out there, of course, if he stayed out, everybody else would pit.
No sense in staying out with that many laps on the tires.
He'd be a sitting duck, Well, now it's going to be a race.
Chance to get an interview in if you want to.
Yeah, it's going to be a race off of pit road. Let's wait till they get off of pit road here. I'm going to talk to, we'll talk to Freddie D. Oh, Ariotti got out first. What? Two tires stop.
Yep.
Whoa.
You know what that is? He's thinking, this is what I'm thinking he's thinking.
Bonus point.
Thinking it's going to be, well, not only that, but it's going to be crazy at the end of this race.
Yep.
And he's just trying to weather the storm right now with what just happened to him and how this race has been going and with the damage on his car. So
I don't see.
Who knows? He could get, this is his only play. He's got to make this play. He's making this play to save his shot for the title. Yep. I don't blame him.
All right. Bobby Maiden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Rudy, what's up, buddy?
Well, Bobby, you come out second there just kind of really for track position because two-tire change, buddy. What do you think? You think you can hold them guys off behind you that took 4?
It's going to be extremely hard. The car's a little tight. Said the hell with it. Let's roll the dice, take 2, and see where we land.
Well, you think 2 might have freed it up a little bit, maybe? Because I know everybody's been complaining about the car being tight tonight.
I was hoping so, but I forgot to take the fuel out of it, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, that might have been a mistake. But, well, you've had a good run, pretty solid run, Bobby. You were up there and battled for a while, and then you had that where you got loose, and, boy, good save, by the way. I think that was the save of the race tonight, keeping it off of the wall. But you've worked your way back up to second. It's going to be for track position, if not a possible win. So all I can do is wish you the best of luck out there tonight, Bobby.
Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. Good to see you again. What channel were you in with Delonte and all them?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Ariotti. Ariotti and Bobby taking 2 tires. What do you think about that, Scott?
I just told you what I thought about it as far as Ariotti goes. I mean, it's his only play.
Yeah.
He's buried in the field now, and why not? If he goes out here and the caution comes out right away, then they'll have like a 3-lap shootout to go at that point.
Yeah.
It can happen. Caution come out again, he wins the race.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, and a caution could come out. You know how these guys, they race very, very hard coming down to the end.
We're coming to 8 to go when we take the green flag here. So I'm expecting carnage. And I think Ariotti is too. And at worst, he finishes 7th or 8th place where he was going to be anyway.
Yeah. Well, 2 cautions is all we've had tonight. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Hell of a job by these boys at Richmond.
Telling you.
Well, get us going, Rudy.
All right.
Seal the deal.
Hopefully this will be the last green flag start here, folks, but Scott's thinking not. So let's see if they can do it here. Pace car's in. Here he gets a heck of a jump right there.
Oh, we almost wrecked in the back.
Oh, Freddie D gets. That's going to
almost got killed.
That's going to separate him out. Benjamin Ellison. Yeah. Oh man. Well, let's see what's going to happen up here. Freddie D with them 4 fresh tires. And Ariotti with only 2. Let's see what he can do. Now Bobby Maiden's going backwards pretty quick here.
Here comes Delonta.
They got him sandwiched in there. Oh, sideways, but saved it.
Oh,
that was Nick Northrup.
Wow. 3 up back there that saved it.
These guys are pushing it hard. 6 to go for Ariotti. You know what? Might have just been the ticket that he needed to free that car up a little bit.
Maybe he's looking strong right now on them 2 tires.
He sure is. As long as that'll hold up. He's a short distance. You know, you think about 5-6 laps. It seems to be pretty good, but you know, might start falling off after about 6-7 laps. So
caution comes out now.
Yep.
Race is over, and it'll pay off for him. So
oh yeah.
He's holding on now.
Ballard in 3rd. He finished 3rd last night in the Truck Series. He might pull out a 3rd here again tonight.
This is like playing craps in Vegas, Rudy. He might come out a winner tonight.
I'll tell you what, that might have been a good call. 5 to go.
4 to go.
Or 4, I'm sorry. 4 to go. My bad.
I say he don't want to see you add no laps on there.
No, he hadn't switched. It hadn't switched.
Freddie.
Yeah, here comes Freddie.
Putting the pressure on now. Coming to 3. He's going to take a peek. Oh, slam the door. Yes, he does.
And yeah, that's all Ari can do right now is try to protect that position.
Oh, and here he comes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just got a stronger
Freddie.
car.
Yep, Freddie got really loose there coming out of turn 2, though. But you know what?
That was let him go.
That might have been a really good call by Ari. He's for track position. You know, he knew he probably couldn't win, but he did get a bonus point.
He's coming back. It ain't over yet, Rudy.
Yeah.
It ain't over. He's coming back. Got a great run. He may not be able to hold it down the backstretch. Oh, and he's blinking.
Blink. Yeah, wow.
Still underneath. Coming to the white flag. Who's going to win this thing? Freddie got a good run.
Oh, yeah, he did. One more lap.
Yeah,
We might.
No, he's underneath.
Oh, man. Ari's pushing it. He's pushing it hard right now. Freddie's got the line.
Freddie's got him cleared.
Ari. Contact. And Freddie. Yep, Freddie got it. Oh, man. Contact right there coming out of 4. Wow.
Good job by these guys not to wreck each other all the way through the field and to finish under green. I thought for sure we'd be wrecking, but what a finish, man.
Oh, man.
That still paid off, dude. That was a hell of a call. And it still worked out for him. He's going to be alive in the championship. His championship was over just a few minutes ago.
Yep.
Not now.
Well,
good win by Freddie, though.
Ballard come in 3rd. Ariotti 2nd, and Freddie De La Rosa the winner. So, well, let's get
Finley 4th. Kyle Putz 5th, being the biggest mover of the race from 17th.
Let's get Delonte down here first, if we can find him. That was a solid run for him. There he is. Delonte Ballard, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, 3rd last night in the Truck Series. You come out 3rd tonight. You led the most laps here tonight, 90 laps. That was pretty amazing. But you just, coming down to the end there, you just didn't have anything to get up there and battle with them boys, or what?
I don't know. I guess car isn't such a good car, and I guess driving through people with clean air is what I needed. I mean, once the green flag dropped at the beginning of the race, I'd set sail. But I don't know. I think that after that pit stop, and I think I overshot the pit stall a little bit in the first set of green stops, and I don't know. From there on out, it was just it was pretty hard. I was getting Freddie during the run, and I don't know. Freddie just drove a hell of a race, and
sure did.
He was messing up in 1, but that outside lane was coming in. So every time he'll mess up in 1 and drift up, it was it was bringing the car back down the track for him. So I don't know. It was nothing much more I can do. It was I made a few errors. I don't think it was enough errors to cause me to loss to this race. But I don't know. I'm a little upset about it. It's not how it finished. It was just having a strong car, me being this dominant in this league period, and it's hard. It's very hard for me to do. So having a great run like this, it's kind of a bummer to come home in 3rd.
Well, I'm proud of you either way, because I mean, you led a lot of laps out there. You battled with Freddie for a long time up there. You kind of rode behind him there about a half a second, where you just kind of saving tires and hoping he was burning his stuff up, and maybe you get a run on him if it would have stayed green.
Not really. I was running a lot harder than what I was
Oh,
in the earlier to run. I wouldn't say I was burning. He was burning them up a little bit more than me, but it's just that once we put it, so we went so long a green, we put so much rubber on the track, and of course, when you put a lot of rubber on the track, it changed the feeling of it. So, um, like I said, when he was getting a little loose going in the corners and he was sliding up, it was actually helping him out on the exit off. And I'm just a bottom feeder. I wasn't coming off the bottom line for anything. So I think that might be what it was with me not catching Freddie as quick enough. But towards the end there, before that caution came out, I was catching him. But every time I catch him, I'll get loose off a forward. So it's hard to say. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Freddie drove a hell of a race. I was worried about him. I was actually more worried about Northup. Northup saved the hell out of those tires. I feel bad for his finishing position. He was right there. I saw him get loose in the rear view. But yeah, Northup had a car, man. He was coming at the end of that run. And I don't know I don't know what I would change if I was to go back and redo it all over again. I don't know what I would do.
well, solid run, Delonte. I know you feel a little upset about it, but I'll tell you what, you got nothing to hang your head about. That was a solid run by you tonight. I know you're not in the chase. It's kind of unfortunate because I was really hoping you'd make it in the chase, but you had really nothing to lose out there tonight. You just had everything to gain by trying to get that W. And it just eluded you again here tonight at Richmond. Well, I know the guys were complaining about the car being very tight, and we talked to Airy and a few of the other guys. Airy and who was that? Bobby Maiden. They took 2 tires there at the end, hoping that would kind of free up the car. And did you think about doing that on that pit stop? Maybe only taking 2?
I thought about it, but the past history of this sim racing and iRacing, it's taking 2 tires is kind of lunatic.
Yeah.
I didn't expect for Airy to hang on as long as he did. I mean, I really thought Airy was going to win the race. I didn't think it was going to hook up that much. If I would have known if it would have hooked up that much, it'd probably been enough for me to hold off Freddie and both Airy. I don't know. So it was very shocking to see them do it, and I mean, hats off to Airy. I think he was the one that brought out the last yellow and then come back and finish second. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. All right, well, anybody you want to thank tonight for your 3rd place finish, Delonte?
I just want to thank everybody, as always, that's in the TeamSpeak channel with me. You guys put on the show, Matt, for being. I was actually streaming this race, still am actually. He was there in the chat, telling me what to do and keeping me calm, and he's the one on the hood of this car. Slam Twitch.tv/Slam. He's the one. He's the one that's that keeps everything in me to do better. He's always the one rooting behind me, and I mean it's all respect for him on that. I said you guys, the whole SRA, Bobby for putting on a great league. Everybody back at Slip Angle, Bobby Zielinski and Ray Alfala, Kyle Putz, which I believe he finished 4th or something like that. All my teammates, everybody that helps me out do this, it's all up to them. If they push me to do it, and I'll try my best to do it.
Well, I think you do a heck of a job, Delonte. I'm definitely a big fan, one of your big fans, I'm telling you. So, all right, well, congrats on 3rd, and we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks and see what you can do at Talladega.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. Scott?
Ariati, you got a copy?
It's on for Scott.
Well, Ariati, that gamble at the end, man, I'm guessing that after that caution there that you were involved in, I'm guessing that was a last-ditch effort to save your plea to get in one of those top 6 spots there, and it paid off for you, man. Hell of a job coming home 2nd place tonight.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was emotions were getting the best of me when you guys interviewed me. Like I said, I was pretty frustrated already at that point in the race. It's just so hard to make up spots, and I definitely wasn't happy when I got spun out there. I mean, I think the 48 saw the position we were all in. He, Putz, and I, and still got spun out. So I definitely wasn't happy with them. I just about let my emotions get the best of me. I mean, couldn't get my hand off the mic to stop myself from keying my frustrations. But Yeah, I guess I do have to thank Connor for putting me in that position at the same time, because otherwise I wouldn't have had the opportunity to take 2 tires there. And the tires really weren't wearing that much. It's just the track was changing throughout the night, and I figured with the amount of fuel we'd burned off, it would have worked out well. I mean, I would have at least been able to be competitive, and yeah, it definitely worked out. So I'm glad it did too.
Oh yeah, dude, it saved your season because you were looking at still being out of that transfer spot had you not done that. And now I think you're going to probably possibly pop up into one of them top 6 spots going into Talladega, which, anything can happen there. But I'm sure it makes you at least feel a little better that you're possibly going to be in one of those 6 spots heading in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you need as much breathing room as you can get going into Talladega, and I don't think I've really had that good a history at all our super speedway tracks. I mean, I think even in this season, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I don't even think I was in the top 10, to be honest with you. But yeah, you need as much buffer room as you can get going into Talladega, and yeah, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. I was really hoping I could hold Freddie off there at the those last 2 laps, but I'll definitely take second place.
Yeah, it's the difference between 2 and 4 tires. He was just stronger for them extra 2 tires.
Good effort.
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
appreciate
Either
it.
way, dude, it worked out for you and it saved your season. So, but you got anybody you want to thank for your second place finish tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank the 48 for spinning me out there and giving me the opportunity to take 2 and finish where I did. And hats off to all the drivers. I mean, it wasn't really loose like off of the corners or anything like that, but I mean, good job for keeping the cautions out of it, and I got to thank you guys for broadcasting.
All right, buddy. Well, good job tonight, and good luck at Talladega. I won't be here for that race, so hopefully when I see you at the championship, you'll be alive and battling for that title.
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope I'll be there. Good job, Freddie.
All right. Good luck, man. Rudy.
Freddie D, you got a copy?
I got a copy, Rudy.
Wow, what a run out there tonight, Freddie. I mean, you led 51 laps tonight. That's pretty respectable. But looking at the run that you had there, were you a little concerned about Ariotti taking them 2 tires and he was holding you off for a few laps?
Yeah. When he took those 2, what went through my head, I was like, well, I mean, this is if we get 1 or 2 laps of green, this is gonna be a breeze. I wasn't even worried about it. And then I went to turn 1, I slid up a little bit, okay, and then I went to turn 3 and 4, and he was just taking off on those 2 tires. I got a little worried after 2-3 laps where I wasn't making any grounds on him, and I was overdriving the car because I couldn't make any ground on him. So,
well, that's what that's what I was kind of concerned about too, because everybody was complaining about how tight the car was out there, and maybe taking 2 might have freed that car up a little bit. And he was doing a whale of a job holding you off. It just you finally got that run though. But let's go back to when you and Delonte were battling there very hard. He was keeping the pressure on you. Once you got by him, he kept the pressure on you pretty good. You had a great pit stop and beat him off a pit road for that position. But tell me about that battle between you and him.
Oh yeah, Delonte he drove a great race. I guess the circumstances played in for me, where I was able to get out with the lead after the first pit stop, after the first caution. But I think I was driving hard enough where I could keep it just behind me, but I wasn't pulling away. I think it would have been close. If it would have went green until the end, it would have been close. But I'm pretty sure I was doing that just not saving for that. I was more worried about Nick Northrup because he was excellent saving.
Yes, he was. Man, it was a shame that he kind of lost it there toward the end, and he finished way back behind her because you're right. He was definitely the man on the mission here tonight. He was hooked up very well on the long run. So, but great job out there tonight, Freddie. Congratulations to you, man. It's good to see you in victory lane again.
Thank you, Rudy. Great to have you guys broadcasting these races.
Well, give us all the thank yous you got out there that you want to give out, and the shout outs and everything. Go ahead.
I just want to thank First of all, the guys that I just raced with, SRA and everybody who makes the effort to put these league races together. It was fun and I enjoyed every single lap of that. I'm thankful to have such a group of guys that you can race clean and hard with. I also want to thank. I don't know. I want to thank everybody who thinks I deserve a thank you. That's a thank you for you. There's a lot of people that helped me out tonight. Tonight, actually, I had a new desk that I had to put together, and I joined the TeamSpeak with like 20 minutes before the race, and I wasn't comfortable. The desk was wobbling back and forth, and they were able to help me out and set up the best that I could possibly can for the race. So I want to thank those guys.
Very good. Well, coming out of a short track now, going to the biggest track on the circuit, 2.66 miles at Talladega in 2 weeks. What are you expecting to do there?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a wild one. I just hoping to survive and have a chance for the win at the end. That's gonna be anybody's race.
Well, I think this is, tonight's win here is probably going to boost you up high enough in the points of going into Talladega. Even if you do have a poor race, you probably will still make it into the final round, but I mean, I'm not saying that officially. I'm just saying it by guessing. But, after tonight's win,
I'm out of here the leader at least going into Talladega.
Yeah, it's going to give you a little bit of a buffer going into next week.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's something that I'm really thankful for. Be able to run for the championship, and I'm glad that I had a good race and had a decent race last week, and able to be close. But next week I just have that little bit of cushion, like you guys said. I want to have a little bit of fun and race with those guys up front, depending how the draft works.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild one. Tune in.
Very good. Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's coming down to the end, and it's going to be interesting to see who can make it into the last round there at Atlanta. So, all right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Freddie. Go celebrate that win, brother. Well deserved.
All right. Thank you guys for broadcasting and everything you guys do.
Okay.
Good job,
thank
Freddie.
you. All right, running down through the results here. Freddie D coming in with the win here tonight, beating Ariotti with that two-tire change, man. It was still a good call, but solid run by Ariotti, finishing second. Delonte Ballard leading the most laps tonight. And again, Scott, the guy that led the most laps did not win the race. Man, that's just unfortunate. Femi Olat in fourth. Yeah. Kyle Putz fifth. Connor Anton sixth. David Shutt seventh. Bobby Maiden with a good run here tonight. Finishes eighth. Nick Northrup would have probably finished in that top five, but lost it there coming out of the one turn. There may have been some contact. I don't know. I didn't see it. But he finishes ninth, and Jared Darling 10th.
Ben Nelson finishes 11th. Bobby Cheney 12th. Brett Puncari 13th. Cedric Hunter 14th. Aaron Davis 15th. Sean Williams 16th. Jonathan Cogswell finishes back there at 17th. Cody Miller 18th. Brian Wortman 19th. And Jonathan Shipman rounds out top 20. Eric Sable 21st. Aaron Cummings 22nd. And Stephanie Lessentine finishes 23rd.
All right. Well, again, congratulations to our winner here, Freddie Del Rosa. So thanks for watching tonight, folks. Thanks to SRA. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Stay safe, everybody, and I will catch you all at the championship.